Okay, so Ryan Reynolds just released a brand new deleted scene for Deadpool and Wolverine, which reveals the fate of Channing Tatum's Gambit. So if you guys remember at the end of the movie, he was saying like, hey, there was a bunch of friends that I made in the void. I was wondering if you could, save them. And one of those Resistance members was Gambit, and it looks like he was saved. So this is the post from Ryan Reynolds. It's a pretty short little clip here, but basically it's Gambit walking through Cassandra Nova's HQ in the aftermath of their battle in the third act of Deadpool and Wolverine. So you see Toad and you see Psylocke and some other mutants there just lying on the ground all dead. And Channing Tatum just continues to walk, and then he turns around and gives a smirk, and in his eyes you can actually see the reflection of a Marvel Sparkle Circle. Ryan also said that a version of this scene was actually shown on a TVA monitor at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, which you can see right there. But how does this scene make sense? If he is in the void right now and he sees a Marvel Sparkle Circle, it looks like someone is there to pick him up. I don't think he was walking out of that circle into that little battlefield at Cassandra Nova's base, because that's what some people were saying. They were saying that the circle was behind him. He actually exited it and then was walking through the base. I don't think that is the case. Here's my theory on it. I think there is more Resistance members in the Void, because if you think about it, this is a place where the TVA sends a ton of people, a ton of items and everything, and for the Resistance to just be, like less than 10 people, I just don't find that right. I feel like there's a lot more heroes around the Void. I feel like the Void is massive, but we haven't really explored it that much, and I feel like there's more, Resistance teams, or maybe the Resistance itself is just massive, but just spread across the Void. And we know that Doctor Strange is a big concern for the multiverse, so I feel like there's a whole bunch of variants of him that have been sent to the Void, and maybe this is one of them that's part of the Resistance. Maybe he realizes one of his allies has entered the Void again, and that's why you see the Marvel Sparkle Circle pop up for them to pick up Gambit. Now, I think this would be really cool if there's more Resistance members out there on the Void and, Gambit is a part of that team. Maybe there's a bunch of other X-Men members with comic-accurate costumes that are in the Void, and maybe they are partnered up with some other variants of heroes, maybe a Ghost Rider, maybe Ben Affleck's Daredevil, which we saw in the concept art for Deadpool and Wolverine. Maybe they're actually part of a different Resistance team. And then, who knows, maybe someone sensed that another mutant has entered the Void, they realize it's Gambit, they go and pick him up, and then there you go, you can have a new team ready for Secret Wars. Or it could just be something very simple. It could literally just be like a variant of Doctor Strange, basically recruiting Gambit, and that's it. The possibilities are really endless, but really the main point here is that Gambit is going to return. There is no way that Channing Tatum's Gambit is not coming back. Especially when you've got Channing Tatum talking about, talking to Bob Iger and stuff about maybe a Gambit movie. He was saying that he was talking to Kevin Feige. Maybe it's a possibility. Like, if they're talking that advanced about films, maybe a TV show or something, I feel like he's definitely going to pop up again with a smaller role like he did in Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel like that's just a given. Plus, Channing Tatum loves this character, so he is definitely coming back. Like, I don't see a reality where he doesn't pop up at least in Secret Wars. But there you have it, guys, a deleted scene for Deadpool and Wolverine, which showcases a Marvel Sparkle Circle basically igniting right in front of Gambit, and you can see it in his eyes. Some people were saying, oh, this is just him with his eyes powering up because of his mutant abilities, but no, they tend to turn purple. This is literally a Marvel Sparkle Circle. That's what Ryan Reynolds said in the caption. Let me know what you guys think is happening here. Do you think it's maybe the 616 Doctor Strange basically recruiting him for a team that he's forming? Or do you think it's the X-Men alongside Doctor Strange in the Void, like a variant, looking for him? I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do think he's going to come back. Let me know what you think down below.